It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's all up next.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Greg, one of the joys of covering the league week in, week out, you watch guys grow and mature, and all of a sudden you turn around and look at the quarterbacks we have in this game. Now we're looking at guys who have arrived at that magic term, franchise quarterback.
Yeah, I think you just have to give a lot of credit, of course, to the player themselves, the work, the ability to invest in themselves to develop, but also in these organizations. They continue to surround these quarterbacks as they've gotten older with better talent, better systems, play to their strengths, maybe protect some of their weaknesses. That's what it takes to play at a high level at the quarterback for a long time in the NFL, and give credit to both these players and both these organizations. I think it's official. They have their quarterback of the future, and the future looks bright.
To return is Kenneth Gainwell. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
So here is the former Giant. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
When we met with these coaches during the week, Mike, they told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
They don't end up winning this game, Mike. They're going to look back on that missed throw as being really the biggest reason why. If they're just able to connect on that play, not only is it a big play, but I think they find themselves with an opportunity for a walk-off touchdown.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open man downfield is Smith. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught Saquon Barkley. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Jacksonville comes out with the former #1 overall pick. Trevor Lawrence, their quarterback, 6'6", tall and talented. Greg, hard to believe already this season 4 for Lawrence after his days at Clemson.
I always love going down to the field in pregame, Mike, and just seeing how certain guys approach their pregame warm-ups and their routine leading up to kickoff. And I really liked what I saw out of him. He had a really interesting level of focus. He had all of his wide receivers around. He was getting them all involved, throwing the ball, getting on the same page, timing, rhythm in the passing game. They're hoping all these extra reps, not only leading up to this week in practice, but here on game day, if they can carry that over after the game starts, they're expecting to have a lot of success here, especially early.
They face 2nd down and 7. Play action now. It's Lawrence. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. A gain there of 20. First down, Jacksonville.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. Second down and 8. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Lawrence now on 2nd down. That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
We'll try and run here with Bigsby. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Eagles offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. To throw, Hurts. That one incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts. That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's taken in by Dotson. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Philadelphia.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Hurts. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
He might have a new name on the back of his uniform. Remember, Mike, back in July, he went from Allen to wanting to be referred to by Hines Allen. But with all that being said, he is still the same dynamic pass rusher he has always been, and he is a handful for any offensive line, and this time, he gets in there for a sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Hurts now. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Here's Barkley. And he's in! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles take a 10-3 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jaguars offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Once again, it's Bigsby. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4. We are through 1. 10-3 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Lawrence will give it to Bigsby. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Now it's Johnson. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
3rd down, they go with Bigsby. He will have a Jaguars first down by a couple of yards. Give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? And this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop. Second and 7. Lawrence going to keep this himself.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Now a 3rd and 2. Now Lawrence finding his tight end, Farrell. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Man in motion here is Washington. 2nd down, Lawrence. And that'll be caught by the running back, Bigsby.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Devin Duvernay. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he will score. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Elliott on now for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Eagles go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Jaguars offense and their running back set to go once more. They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Man in motion here is Washington. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet in bounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a first down. It's a first down and a gain of 16.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Checking it down, this one is caught.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Third and a yard. Lawrence. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down. On 2nd down, a run with Johnson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. To throw is Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars are able to cut it to 4, 17-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. That's A.J. Brown and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. To the outside. Catch made by Brown. And he's close to a 1st down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
A pass caught by Saquon. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similarly.
Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. So the Eagles will use their 1st timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Hurts working in the pistol. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his 1st read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep for Jacksonville, that's Devin Duvernay. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. The veteran Darius Slay. They're on the stop. So we've reached halftime here in South Philly, and the Eagles are on top. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, it's where the coach is. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports halftime report. Here, it was the always dangerous Saquon Barkley with the impressive first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Bigsby to return it. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. A run up the middle with Bigsby. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Lawrence. Duvernay with the grab. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Straight ahead, it's Bigsby. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Bigsby. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On the handoff, this is Bigsby. And he'll get forward for about a yard. N'Kobe Dean in on the tackle. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Lawrence now. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. on the ground. It's Barkley to start the drive. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Man in motion is Brown. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. There he goes again. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Kirk's going to hold on to this one. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
When you're that's exactly what the offense dials up, and you can see why.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Hurts going to call his own number. He'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game, and that's a nice pickup there.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A pistol snap back to Hurts. He'll take off again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Elliott now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Jags offense ready to get back to work. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Davis going in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
Once again, it's Bigsby. To the 20. And he's going to take this all the way home. Take Bigsby. Touchdown, Jaguars. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2. On the handoff, it's Johnson. And he'll get in for the 2-point conversion. And now the deficit is just a field goal.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Gainwell to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. First and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw, Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And he's going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1. And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Hurts going to keep it on the option. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
Hurts will work here from the pistol.
Could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
He's got it at the 7. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Here's Barkley to the 5-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Hurts now. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Devontae Smith, touchdown Eagles. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one. The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position, and depending on the speed and the run-after-catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll run here. And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Davis heading in motion. Lawrence now on second down. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Lawrence. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on downs. The Eagles offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. To throw is Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
Here comes the Eagles punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack. 2nd down big play attempt. Falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Two timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. Lawrence. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick.
All right, good effort. Just doesn't work out, but it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts getting set for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Second and 7. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a 1st down.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Eagles. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.